Welcome to the last match of the night. Perth Pumas are taking on the Cockburn Wolves. Pumas have been in good form and they'll look to try and cause an upset. Cockburn Wolves coming off a 0-all draw to Northern Hawks last week, and they're close enough to full strength, only exclusion being their fixo Stefan Savanovic, but Michael Dudek's back on the side alongside Kennel Moithers. And they've got the young brigade all on top with Patrick Torres, Lucas Schewitz, and Christian Silas included in the squad. The Perth Pumas quite a youthful lineup as usual, but Gordon Young makes his return after a long hiatus. Filippo Ostuni at the helm of the Cockburn Wolves. Amarja Hell player coaching for the Perth Pumas. And starting lineups will be O'Loughlin, Gubbings, Alexander, Jahel and Tran. Gavranich, Vlasic, Torres, Schewitz and Dudek. And Vlasic on the ball at the back now. Here's Patrick Torres. Brings it inside, plays it back to Vlasic. The ball forward intercepted. Alexander. O'Loughlin. Alexander. Gubbings to Jahel. He's got a bit of space to drive forward. Gubbings. Centering ball. Gavranich on it now. Ball out wide to Schewitz, who shoots on goal. Tran pumps it away. First save of the match. And the Cockburn Wolves will have a side ball. Dudek up high off his line. Shoots from distance. And it was a decent effort at that. Tran tipping it over the bar. So Cockburn Wolves applying the early pressure. Vlasic. Gavranich, great ball pass the back post. Shoots was there too early. Now the Pumas with a chance. The Wolves are going to drop back to halfway, presumably. Jahel. And ball out wide to Gubbings. Back to Jahel. Switches play to O'Loughlin, who can't take it beyond shoots down the line. Vlasic, Patrick Torres, Gavranich, Torres, ball out wide to Vlasic. Now here's Mark Gavranich. Couple of step overs, trying to cut in on that left foot, lays it off to Vlasic, and the shot was blocked by Gubbings. Dudek high off his line once again. And he'll look to go for another shot on goal. Lucas shoots, ball inside. Dudek might be caught out here. Gubbings, Jahel will get there first, and he's opened the scoring for the Pumas. It's 1-0 nice and early. Amarja Hell punishing the error as Rory Wilkinson checks onto the court. A good counter press from the Perth Pumas, who reacted first to the loose ball, and the Cockburn Wolves will punish. Schewitz can't get beyond Jahel. That should be a foul. Nothing caught by the referee. Jahel shoots. Jahel wins it back. Shoots going in hard on him. Gubbings. Wilkinson. Ball over the top. Jahel's in behind again. But couldn't hit the target this time. Gavranich wants it long. And he's hit the outside of the post, Mark Gavranich. Good shot on the turn. Decent throw from Dudek to find him as well. Alexander flicks it forward. Torres intercepts it. Alexander. Vlasic. Gavranich. Vlasic loses out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson wins it for strength. And it's 2-0. Rory Wilkinson finding the bottom corner. Won it off Michael Vlasic and out-muscled him and put it beyond Dudek. So The Pumas have taken the lead nice and early. Could we see an upset tonight? We said it was a game of the round for a reason. I've been hearing a lot of talk in the week that the Pumas are up for this one. Cockburn Wolves, how can they respond? Gavranich on the right boot. Can't find the bottom corner. Raiden Tran, he's stepped up this season, the youngster. He's been instrumental for the Pumas. Rory Wilkinson, Alexander, holding off Schuetz well, but gives that one away to Gavranich. Gavranich gets beyond Alexander. And again, firing a shot past the post. It's a rolling foul called against the Pumas. Jahel. Ball that wide to Gubbins, who's got space. Ball to the back post. Wilkinson. It's fallen to Alexander. Shot was blocked by Vlasic. Still with Gubbins. Losing out to Vlasic. But Gubbins getting back nicely. And the Pumas are looking good value at the moment. Dudek coming off his line again to try and work Raiden Tran. Dudek. Ball down the line by Gavranich. Centering pass. Wilkinson gets there first. Alexander. Good ball around the corner from Wilkinson. Shoots, wins it up high. Torres. Nice turn. Still going Torres. Ball straight past the post and past everybody, in fact. It was a good move from Patrick Torres, the youngster, but no one there in grey. Alexander. Trying to find Gubbins. Torres wins it. Wilkinson wins it back. Dudek's got it now. Jesse Lazaro on now for Cockburn. Michael Vlasic. Ball down the line. Shoots. Gavranich. Jahel does the job on him. Wilkinson's got to be careful. And it's a penalty. So Cockburn Wolves with a chance to pull one back. Mark Gavranich, the man who's given the responsibility. One of the top scorers in the league. Can he add to his tally? Yes, he can. It's 2-1 here at Subiaco. And Gavranich finds the left side of the goal. So could the Wolves swing the momentum the other way? Alexander. Jahel. Back to Alexander. Jahel. The ball forward. Around the corner to Wilkinson. Nice spin. Alexander. Gavranich has been left very long. Mark Gavranich to level the scoring. Still going. Birdle. Good work from Tiong. Bursting forward up the other end. Still going Tiong. Vlasic. And the last touch was too heavy, but he's done well there, Michael Vlasic. Tiong came in late with a challenge. Almost clipped him, would have been a foul. Tran going long, good throw to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, inside ball to Alexander's given away. Lazaro, good tackle from Alexander. Tries to play it to Wilkinson. Alexander. And it's with the Cockburn Wolves, Christian Silas. Long throw to Gavranich. Has Jahel to beat. Jahel doing really well there. Pumas on the fast break. They've got numbers forward. Jahel trying to square it to Alexander. The pass is behind him. Silas. Ball out wide to Gavranich. And Gavranich believes he was fouled by Tiong. Referee not calling anything. As Kai John coming on for the Perth Pumas. Wilkinson, John through the legs. Ball out wide to Tiong, who mistouches it. Silas Almost given away in the centre. Gavranich doing well. Still going, Mark Gavranich. And goes to ground. He wants to foul. But again, the referee not buying it. They're letting a lot more go than they'd be used to in the SFL matches, I think. It's quite a physical game, and the Cockburn Wolves have to use that to their advantage tonight. They've got the size advantage over a lot of the Pumas players. But look, despite the fact that they are young, they will put up a gallant fight. As you can see, they're doing so now, but Cockburn Wolves with a couple of the big names on. Lazaro, Jack Birtle. They'll look to pull one back and draw themselves level. Tiong, nice ball forward. John left it for Wilkinson. Maybe should have taken a touch and tried to turn toward goal. It's a timeout for the Cockburn Wolves. We'll be back in just a second. And both teams retake the field after the timeout. Kennel Moithi is on now for Cockburn Wolves. A veteran of the game. Used to play first team MPL for Cockburn City back in the day. I'm now hearing he's playing at Jaguars alongside futsal teammates Michael Dudek and Connor O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll being absent from the line today. O'Loughlin, one back by Lazaro. Now here's Birtle. Ball that wide to Silas. Back to Birtle. Moithis. Silas made the runner, marked at the back post. Birtle. Moithis has Jahel to beat. Back to Birtle. Now Silas with space to advance forward. But just putting it into touch. Jahel all the way back to Gordon Tiong. Jahel once more. Tiong again. Back to Jahel. Tiong. Jahel. Kai John. Tiong. O'Loughlin. Given away to Silas. Moithis looks to go forward now. Cuts inside to Kennel Moithis. Nice tackle by John. Can he get beyond Vlasic? Moithis, again, nothing being called by the referees, even though there were claims for a push, but I think it's been consistent, which is what you want. Birtle to Silas. Silas looks to connect with Birtle. Now here's Jahel on the counter-attack. Can't get beyond Silas, who does well defensively. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Pumas lead by a kick. It's John rather. Tiong. Gotta be careful. Tiong's taking a lot of touches at the back. Flicks it down the line. Moithis. Sideline ball. The Wolves play it down the line to Lazaro. Back to Moithis, who's hit that one over the bar. Tiong coming off to the bench. Finley Alexander making his way back on the field of play. Raiden Tran. O'Loughlin. Lazaro. The ball wasn't on the line there by Jesse Lazaro, so possessions change hands. Kai Chan will get it back. Jahel. Alexander back to Jahel. Out wide to John, his touch was heavy. Jahel, bit of a loose pass, but the Pumas scramble And force Cockburn moves back to Dudek. Moithes. Silas wants it on the wing. Lazaro thinking about other options. Gives it to Bertu. Back to Lazaro. Now here's Silas. Back to Lazaro. Out wide to Bertu. Lazaro. Down the line to Moithes. Moithes being marshalled closely by Jahel. Gets it out to Bertu. Moithes makes a run. Gets it in behind. Raiden Tran doing enough. Now the counter-attack's looking to come for the Pumas. Dudek off his line quickly. Moithes stumbling backwards, trying to get something on it. And Darragh O'Loughlin receiving a talking to by the referee. So a rolling foul going against the Perth Pumas. O'Loughlin, Jahel, now Alexander. Back to Amar Jahel. Good ball out wide to John. Back to Jahel. Alexander. Jahel's got space. Alexander assessing his options. Jahel. Alexander does well. Jahel gets it out wide to Gubbings. Good ball. Gubbings all the way back to Kai John, who whacks one from distance, but is gone away. It's a sideline ball for Cockburn Wolves as the big target man, Mark Gavranich, coming on. Dudek to Bertu. Bertu to Gavranich, who's got space to advance. Gavranich bursting through the centre, and he's level the scoring. Gets a second on the night, Mark Gavranich. The middle is left wide open for the Pumas. They should have really done better there defensively. And Gavranich capitalises on the error and levels the scoring here tonight. An instant impact after coming back on from the bench. Wilkinson. Jahel. Wilkinson. Out wide to O'Loughlin. Shoots. Tackle from O'Loughlin. Alexander. Jahel back to Alexander. Looks for the ball in the middle. Jahel out wide to O'Loughlin. Has to be careful here. And it's a Cockburn Wolves ball. Jack Bertu to Shoots. Back to Bertu. Inside to Kennel Moithes. Bertu. Out wide to Shoots. Inside looking for Gavranich. But Jahel picks it up. Good ball down the line to Wilkinson, who looked to return it. Jahel almost got there before Dudek did, but he's dove on the ball and won it bravely there, Michael Dudek. Kennel Moithes has space to advance forward. Shoots inside to Moithes. Just overran it in the slightest. Wilkinson. Good ball over the top. O'Loughlin's in behind. He didn't go for it there, Darragh O'Loughlin. Should have ran a bit harder, to be honest. And Gavranich shoots on the turn. It's just past the post. Tran got a little touch on it. It's gone behind for a corner. Shoots. Vlasic! Almost there from Michael Vlasic. Just couldn't pick out that top corner, but very nearly on that occasion. Alexander. Gubbings. Alexander. Tries to skip it over the top, but the Cockburn press was too ferocious. They cough possession up. Lucas Shoots to Michael Vlasic. Back to Shoots. Ball that wide. Gavranich. Tackle coming in from Alexander. Still going Mark Gavranich. And Tran, it was an error. He should have held on to it but made up for it with an excellent save to keep out the third. Lucas Shoots following in at the back post. And Gavranich shoots. Shoots, plays it all the way back to Vlasic. Down the line to Torres. Back to Vlasic. Switching ball to Gavranic. He has shoots in space. He's got Jahel to beat. Torres. Vlasic. Good ball down the line to Torres. Back to Vlasic. Shoots. First time inside to Gavranic. Shoots again. Vlasic. Lovely ball to find Gavranic. Has got Jahel to beat. Goes on the right, but not enough power to trouble Tran. Gubbings. Wilkinson. Lovely ball to Gubbings, who's in behind. But Dudek made himself big. It was a 4-0 from the Perth Pumas that paid dividends. Gavranic has got the Cockburn Wolves back into the game, but almost cost him there by not following his man. And Gubbings, the shot was on target, but just couldn't get it over the leg of Dudek. Jahel skips inside. Safe with the face of Dudek. It's fallen to Gubbings. And again, Dudek with the double save. He's been instrumental in the last 30 seconds, Michael Dudek. Pumas with a couple of chances in quick succession. Jahel looks for the back post. Lazaro coming back on for the closing stages of this first half. And this game being played at a really good tempo. Michael Vlasic to Torres, down the line to Lazaro. Here's Vlasic, back to Lazaro. Forward ball, looking for Gavranic. And it's a corner. A chance for Mark Gavranic to work some magic off the left boot. Lazaro centers it to Dudek. Shooting from distance. It's taken a deflection. And Alexander, there's an empty net. But Vlasic getting back quickly to stop what would have been a certain goal. Alexander goes for a run, loses out to Vlasic. And now the Cockburn Wolves break forward. Lazaro, good tackle from Wilkinson. Torres. Torres to Vlasic. In fact, it's Gavranic rather. Left-footed ball down the line to Lazaro, who couldn't control it. And Jahel lets it roll under his foot, just about keeps it in play. Alexander, just over a minute on the clock left in the first half. Alexander again finds Gubbings in space. Scooped over the top. Jahel with the scissor kick. It's Michael Dudek again with another save. Well, lucky who's back this week, Michael Dudek. He's been pivotal. Saved it with the face at that time, I think. And he's laid it off short to Torres. Vlasic, can Cockburn get one before the end of the first half? Torres' run marshalled well by Jahel. Good ball in between lines to Alexander. Inside, and now a chance! Gubbings pulls it wide. He can't believe his luck. Needed to do better with that chance, and to be honest with you, toward the end of the first half, after they've conceded the second goal, Pumas look to be the better side. They've had the more clear-cut chances, but it's not to say Cockburn Wolves can go up the other end and score. Vlasic, look for Lazaro at the back post. Torres. Dudek's off his line again. Gavranic is in space. Can he go for the first half hat-trick? He's hit the post again, Mark Gavranic. And it was Vlasic who came in half a second too late and accidentally clattered in to Raiden Tran. So hopefully, for the sake of the Perth Pumas, Tran's okay to continue. He might have got kicked in the face. And it would be a big blow to them because he's been excellent tonight. The Pumas have been playing well in a game which many would have counted them out, but the youngsters have really stepped up toward the second half of this portion of the season. And Raiden Tran has probably been the best of them with Alexander. Tran looks to be in a load of pain. The injury could be match ending. Will Tran be able to continue? At least not for the time being. Gordon Tiong will be the makeshift goalkeeper. So the Pumas' loss will be Cockburn Wolves' gain. Tiong, definitely not a naturally aspirated keeper, but he can probably do the job better than most. Renowned for his fly keeper prowesses over the years, Tiong was an SFL champion with Balga FC last season. Assisted a goal in the final. Now here the Pumas come. Wilkinson, another save by Dudek. 7 seconds left in the first half. Jahel, can he have one last save? Ball inside. Jahel wins it. Wilkinson has to get something on it. The halftime whistle goes. Perth Pumas 2. Cockburn Wolves 2. We're about to get back underway with the second half. Scores are level up the moment. Pumas will take kickoff. John to Amaja Hell. Now here's Alexander. Alexander back to Jahel. Good ball down the line. Alexander! Another save by Dudek. And a corner to come for the Perth Pumas. Alexander up the line. Jahel shoots, wins it back. Silas cuts inside nicely. It was a great move by Christian Silas. Tiong tipped it around the post. A corner to come for the Wolves now. Shoots. Dudek. Tiong wins it. Shoots from range. Dudek stops it from going in. Great touch from Silas, but couldn't get around Wilkinson. Alexander. Pumas going into the 4-0. Jahel. Alexander down the line, can't beat Silas. Shoots. Back to Silas. Now here's Jack Birtle. Cross court to Silas. Jack Birtle once more. Out wide to Kennel Moithes. Back to Birtle. Silas. First time ball intercepted. Pumas are on the attack. And Moithes clip Kaijan late. So a free kick for the Pumas, but not really in a threatening position. Dudek's dealt with everything from close quarters. You'd expect him to deal with anything coming from this kind of range. Just about does. Moithes, composed under the pressure, gets it to Silas. Silas to Birtle. Switcher play to Lucas Shoots. Looking for the ball forward. Wilkinson. Jahel bursting forward. Amar Jahel shoots around the corner. Moithes. Put into touch by John. Kennel Moithes. John couldn't quite keep it in play. Silas. Birtle. Shoots. Back to Birtle. Out wide to Shoots. Trying to go through the legs of Rory Wilkinson. Now here's Michael Dudek. Ball out wide to Birtle. Down the line to Moithes. Lucas Shoots. Now Silas. Back to Lucas Shoots. Silas once more. Shoots again. Birtle. Wolves keeping possession of the ball nicely. That's a lovely ball over the top. Lucas Shoots trying to cut inside. Silas gets around. O'Loughlin! It's taken a deflection and gone in. A bit of individual brilliance from Christian Silas puts the Cockburn Wolves in the lead for the first time tonight. And Tio, the makeshift keeper, unable to deal with that one. The deflection definitely made it tricky as he already shifted his body weight to one side. Jahel. Good ball out wide to Wilkinson. Jan blocked away by Shoots. Centering ball. It'll come to Wilkinson in the end. O'Loughlin. Jahel. Almost gives it away, doesn't Jahel. He's careful and manages to win it back. Jan. Good switcher play to Wilkinson. Ball to the back post. And Jan's put it over from point blank range. Great ball from Wilkinson. Birtle. Lucas Shoots. Tries to spin around Jan. Jan saying no thank you. It's a foul for Cockburn. Jack Birtle. Silas. Birtle. Trying to pick out the runner. Silas. Birtle. Dudek. Back to Birtle. Inside to Silas. And a good block from Jahel. Alexander getting ready to re-enter the court. Here's Michael Dudek. Ball out wide to Moithes. Down the line. Back post pass was blocked by Tiong. Cockburn Wolves applying a lot of forward pressure now. Moithes. Dudek. Birtle. Given away. O'Loughlin from distance. Couldn't find the target. Leighton Tran coming back on for the Perth Pumas, which is a good sign of what's to come. It's good the injury is not more serious, and Gavranich getting the shot off immediately. Lucky Tran was back on because he dealt with the danger well. Might have caused Tiong some problems. And Jahel to Wilkinson. O'Loughlin, bit of an awkward touch. Jahel rolls inside, still going! And that's a thunderbolt from Ahmad Jahel, who sent the defender the wrong way, skipped inside and put it into the top corner. Well out of Dudek's reach. He scored goal of the week last week, but I think that one might have topped it. The Pumas are back level. This game's taken another turn. 13 minutes to go. Silas, can he get a second? Jahel with the challenge. Side ball for Cockburn. Vlasic on it now. Gives it to Dudek. Good ball out wide to Vlasic, who hits the outside of the post again. That's the third time Cockburn have struck woodwork tonight. Up to Gavranich. Shoots from distance. Gubbings. O'Loughlin. Jahel. Gubbings. Jahel. Alexander. Got to be careful. And he was clipped, so a foul going the way of the Pumas. Ahmad Jahel, Alexander back to Jahel, good ball forward. A nice little move from the Pumas. Dudek, long throw to Gavranich. Jahel overreads it a little bit. And that's a great goal from Mark Gavranich, who snuck it in from the most impossible of angles. He's got himself a hat-trick and put the Wolves back in the lead. Tiong, Alexander, down the line to Gubbings. Alexander again. Ball over the top to Tiong, headed clear by Lazaro. O'Loughlin, bit risky, gets away with it. Gubbings to Tiong, cuts inside. Gordon Tiong, still going. Got no power on the strike, did Tiong. Now the Wolves look to go up the other end. Lazaro, under pressure by Tiong, who gets there first. Dudek comes to save the day. And now a goalie run from Dudek. Michael Vlasic slows it down. Bertel waiting for the Wolves to reshape. Bertel to Vlasic. Ball back to Bertel. 11 and a half minutes on the clock. Vlasic. Tiong looking to press high. Vlasic. Dudek rather. Alexander. Tiong. Can he help it back onto Alexander? Bertel into Gavranich. He's got Gubbings to beat. Ops back for Vlasic. Good ball forward to Lazaro. He's got space to drive forward. Still going Jesse Lazaro. Pumas stopping with sheer numbers. Now here's Mark Gavranich. Great move from Gavranich. Save from Tran. He's having a great game tonight, Mark Gavranich, causing the Perth Pumas all kind of problems. All the way back to Dudek. Ball forwards given away. Alexander, Gubbings, 2-on-1 from the Pumas. Gubbings, it was a bad ball. It would have been better off trying to catch Dudek off his line, and the chance really came to an end then and there when Gubbings played the ball behind Alexander. Tiong. Back to Alexander. Nice ball over the top. Gubbings is in behind, but his touch lets him down. As Bertel comes to the bench. Patrick Torres on. Vlasic. And again, Lazaro didn't put the ball on the line, so the Pumas are going to get a sideline ball. Alexander back rolls it to Gubbings. And the ball across the face of goal. Couldn't connect with O'Loughlin. Torres. Vlasic. Centering ball. Looking for Gavranich. He's turned well. Save from Tran. Tiong's got to be better. Gavranich is too strong at the moment. Vlasic. Right-footed strike, blocked by O'Loughlin. Under 10 minutes to go now. Vlasic over the bar. Tiong. Alexander. Gubbins. Tiong. Bit of a loose touch. He's lost out to Gavranich. Tran was alert. Lazaro. To Vlasic. Back to Lazaro. Inside to Gavranich. Back rolls it to Lazaro. But the tricky pass, wrong-footed his teammate. O'Loughlin ball down the line to Gubbins, has been intercepted. Tiong comes to save the day. 8.5 minutes left to go. Cockburn Wolves lead by a goal. It's Dudek. Out wide to Torres. Down the line, Lazaro. Good save from Tran. Corner ball. Gavranich. Shot was blocked. Alexander. Gavranich wins it again. It's fallen to Tiong. 2-1-2. They've got numbers forward, the Pumas. Reverse ball into the path of O'Loughlin, who has no support. Michael Vlasic. Ball to the left wing. Jesse Lazaro. Vlasic. Torres. Cuts inside. Alexander. Can't win the tackle. Vlasic. Good switch of play. Nice feet from Gavranich, but it's going out of play. Sideline ball to come for the Wolves. Michael Vlasic inside to Lazaro, who shoots on the turn. Jahel coming on next out. Alexander, Tiong. Alexander to Jan. Got to be careful under that pressure, the Pumas. A long throw. Gavranich with the touch. It's fallen to Lazaro. Good ball to Torres. He stumbles over it. Torres calms it down at the back. Gives it to Vlasic. Back to Torres. Ball down the line. Tiong reads it. Torres lets it run. Gavranich. Michael Vlasic. Good ball to find Lazaro. In at the near post. Danger not cleared yet. Just over 6 minutes to go. Dudek shoots from distance. And it takes the deflection. It's behind for a corner. Lazaro. Gavranich with space to shoot. Blocked by John. Lazaro to Gavranich. Flicks it up, but it's gone over the bar. Jahel coming on with Wilkinson. Tran to Jahel. Jan. Jan does well. Tries to thread it through to Jahel. Torres wins it back for the Wolves nicely. Michael Vlasic. Good ball forward to find Lazaro. But he can't get beyond Tiong. Dudek coming up for the play again. Good save from Tran. Jan. It's fallen to Jahel. He's on the break. Tried to play it forward to Wilkinson. Given away by Jahel. Lazaro on the break. Cockburn Wolves are getting numbers forward. Good block by Tiong. The return ball, though, is saved by Tran. Patrick Torres will restart play from the back now. Jack Birdle coming back on for Cockburn. Birdle. Torres. Back to Birdle. The forward ball looking for Lazaro, but couldn't hit the number 85. Tiong. Jahal, a bit of a loose ball. Tiong makes a meal of it. Torres. Silas. Smothered by Jahal. And the Perth Pumas think it was their ball. The referee giving it the other way. So just over 3 minutes to go now. Can the Wolves hold on? Dudek. Silas. Birdle. Good ball down the line. Lazaro. Tran. Tiong. Jan. Back to goal. Silas wins it back. And he goes to ground. So a free kick for Cockburn. Canal Moithies coming on to see out the match. What can Cockburn work for on the set play? Silas, who won it, will take it. And he goes for goal, but it's over the crossbar. Heading toward stop clock territory. It'll be a big comeback victory from Cockburn Wolves. Unless the Pumas can twist the tail one last time. Tiong. Jahal. Alexander. Tiong. Alexander. Looking for the ball in behind. Dudek to the feet of Torres. Now Christian Silas. Cross court to Birdle. Torres. Birdle, ball forward. Fallen to Torres. Alexander on his case, has to be careful. Dudek just puts it into touch, not going to take any risk. Alexander. Jahal. Wilkinson. Jahal. Alexander. Back to Jahal. Still going Alexander. Oh, the back row looking for Tiong, but pulls through to Silas instead. Silas out wide to Moithies. Pumas stepping up high. Birdle looks over the top. Moithies gets their first, shoots from the angle. Tran collects it. Releases Alexander quickly. Has Jahal with Moithies to beat. Cuts inside and goes the other way. Foul wasn't called. Birdle shoots. Back to Birdle. He's a spare man. Pumas didn't pick him up soon enough. Moithies can't quite keep it in. And the Pumas have called a timeout with just under a minute to go. Sideline ball for the Pumas. Inside the final minute. Jahel Tiong shoots, blocks the pass to Alexander. Jahel Wilkinson. Back to Jahel. Ball over the top to Wilkinson. On the angle, has a shot. Danger not cleared yet. Bertel. Tiong almost pinches it up high. Vlasic keeps it in. And shoots, concedes a corner. 23 to go now. Jahel, can he be the hero? Tiong, Alexander, nice feet. And it's just gone past the back post. Jahel couldn't have the finishing touch. That was the chance the Pumas needed. It just hasn't fallen to them though. Vlasic, long ball forward, into shoots. This will wrap things up. Good save from Tran. One last chance for the Pumas. They've got to be efficient and go forward now. Tiong launches it long. And that'll see it out. That's the game. 4-3 win for the Cockburn Wolves. What a thriller to end the night. The Pumas battled hard. And we'll see you tomorrow afternoon with all the action. Thank you for joining us tonight.